time to train. So, like I was saying, it's disappointing that I can't see you in real life. I'd rather be there training with you in person, but obviously we have to make the best of the situation. So we are still going to train, we're still going to work hard. So the plan today, I'm being really nice to you today. We're going to do 24 rounds of 30 seconds. Now because we're doing rounds of 30 seconds, that means we get a nice 30-second rest in between. So there's always time for you to grab a sip of water if you need it. Firstly, make sure that you've got a nice safe area to train. You're not going to trip over anything, you're not going to slip on the floor, you're not going to bump into anything. Make sure you've got a safe area. 2, make sure you've got a grown-up with you. And number 3, if you do need to slow down, if it gets too difficult for you, just slow down. You don't need to go as fast as anyone else. And number 4, just make sure that you've taken gallery view off so that I'm on full screen so that you can concentrate on what we're going to do. Alright, and I think that's everything I need to tell you. Our first round today, which we'll be doing in 10 seconds, is high knees and high heels. So when you hear the bell, we're going to start jogging, sometimes with our knees high and sometimes with our heels high. So sometimes bringing the knees up and sometimes kicking the heels backwards. So just take your time, work between those 2 exercises. Yes, well done Florence, good start. Abby, well done Abby. We've still got 15 seconds, so if you want to go a little bit faster, you can go a little bit faster, it's up to you. Well done, can Benjamin go a little bit faster? I'm sure he can. 2, 1, and rest, well done. Of course, if you don't want to rest, you can just keep jogging, that's okay. Exercise number 2 is going to be parallel stance, middle punch. So you guys all know parallel stance now. We've got our toes pointing straight forward, just as wide as our shoulders. We don't want it like a big sitting stance, so make sure it's just as wide as your shoulders. We're going to do a middle punch to start with, so that needs to be right in the middle of your body, the centre of your body, and the same height as your shoulders. Let's get ready. Off we go, up and down, up and down. I'll do a few sideways so you can see. So making sure your punches are shoulder height for them to be middle and that they're not going off to the sides like this. I want it in the middle, down that centre line. Looking good, you guys look strong today. Excellent. Lovely. If you don't want to rest, you can jog on the spot or you can do some star jumps. Our next one's going to be mini sprint and floor touches. So all you'll do is you'll kind of crouch down like this and your feet will come a tiny bit off the floor. So you'll do these little mini sprints, and every time you've done 10 steps, I want you to touch the floor, and then you'll go back to your little mini sprint. So it's going to get really noisy when we do this one. All right, bend your knees, we're starting in a few seconds. 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch the floor. Yes. Keep it going. This one gets hard work. Touch. And touch. And touch. Last few seconds. Love it, Florence, very fast. Oh, well done. If you don't want a rest, you can do some star jumps or some running. I want a rest because my legs are tired. We're going to be doing sitting stance, inward blocks. Remember, sitting stance is much bigger than parallel stance. So when we get started, I want those feet lovely and wide, but your toes need to point straight forward. No duck feet. Yeah, point them forward, push those knees out. And we're going to do an inward block. It's going to come across the body. Whoosh. 2, 1, go. So I want to see good knee bends. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Who's looking strong? Oh, you all are. Very nice. And this one's on our grading, so it's a good one to practice. Lovely. Jogging or star jumps if you don't want to stand still. Our next one, we're going to do focus test number 3. Focus test number 3 is where we do not move, but we stay perfectly still in guarding blocks. So you're going to be like a statue, right? So when I come over and look at you on the screen over here, I don't want to see you moving in the slightest. All right, so if you need to scratch behind your ears, if you've got an itchy arm, you need to get some energy out, do it now. 3, 2, 1, freeze. Excellent, so I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see, but I want both knees bent. I want this hand up next to your cheekbones, this hand in front of your face, chin tucked down, eyes looking forward. Let me have a look. Oh, I can see someone moving. Do not move. Oh, whoa, one of you is like an absolute statue. Perfect. We've got a few more seconds. Make sure you're not moving. 2, 1. Oh, thank goodness you can rest now. All right. Exercise number 6. We're going to be practicing low block in walking stance. So I'm going to start way back here. I'm going to take a big step forward, cross my hands. I'm going to do my low block as strong as I can. Notice how big a step I've taken. My front leg is bent, my back leg is straight, and that heel is on the floor. All right, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And back up. Cross the hands, low block, and back. Cross the hands, low block, and back. Are you looking strong? Hey Max, yes, looking strong, well done, lovely big walking stances. Always freeze for a second to make sure that you haven't left that heel off the floor. Freeze for a second and check. Lovely. Another little rest if you don't want to rest. Maybe do some mountain climbers. Our next one, jab, cross, jab. So if I have my left leg in front, that means my left hand has to go first. So I'm going to go left, right, left. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Left, right, left. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We'll see how fast you can go. All right, we've got 5 seconds. Of course, if you want to put your right leg in front, your right hand has to go first. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Bounce, bounce, bounce. 1, 2, 3. Lovely long arms. Keep it going. Yes. 10 more seconds. Very nice, Abby. Good, good. Nice bouncing, Max. Oh, very nice keeping your guards up. Well done. That was the best one yet. Good, good work. All right, L stance and middle block. So L stance, little bit smaller. All right, walking stance was wee, huge. Now we're going to shrink it. We're going to turn the back toes out. We're going to bend the knee. And we're going to do our middle block. So this is like we're showing off our muscles in our arms, yeah? Knuckles like this. Finish here. Just so we see who's super strong. All right, 5 seconds. Oh, I'm tired. I hope you're tired. 3, 2, 1. Cross the hands. Boom. Nice L stance. Make sure those knees are sticking out. Back to Jumbi. And back. I'll do a few pointing forward as well. So my leg that's furthest back sticks out to the side. But my leg that's in front points straight forward. Nice. Oh, good. I can see some of you checking. I can see you checking your L stances when I'm looking over here, and you're making sure that those feet are in the right direction. So well done, everyone. All right, what have we got? Ah, shoulder taps. Okay, so we'll be on the floor, like we're about to do push-ups or in a plank or something, and we're going to tap our shoulders like this. So we're going to take turns being on one arm. So I'll show you down on the floor. I'm down here. I tap my left shoulder with my right hand, then my right shoulder with my left hand. Now, some of you are very fast. Oh, go! So some of you might be able to do 30 in 30 seconds. Some of you might be able to do way more. See if you can get 60 if you're super fast. 15 seconds. I'm going to go faster. 5 seconds. Oh, well done, guys. Double points if your knees never touch the floor, so well done. All right, walking ready stance, crescent kick. So big walking ready stance, yeah, front leg bent, back leg straight. My legs can go in a circle and back to where it started. So I draw a circle, cross my hands, land back to where I started. We'll do 15 seconds on one leg and then we'll swap over to the other side. Right, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So draw a circle. Now if you've got good balance, you can stick that little dip in the middle. Circle, down, good. So my foot goes away from my body first and my toes are pointing to the ceiling. Let's swap legs, try a few on the other side. Yay! Oh, they're looking nice. Some of you are very stretchy. I can see some huge circles going on. Brilliant, very, very nice. Star jumps if you don't want to stand still. All right, what do we have? Balance test number 3. Okay, this is a good one. So, hands will come up to under guard. You'll chamber that leg up, hop 3 times, and then you'll relax. Then you'll bring the other leg up, make sure those hands are closed. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to be having a look. Oh, Max has got his dog with him, very cute. 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, and relax. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Of course, if you've got loads of space, you can do 10. You do 20, depends on how much room you've got. I can do tiny hops. Well, I can just squeeze in 6 tiny hops. 7. Oh, well done. Double points if you didn't put your foot down. So, what's next? Oh, Sajujurugi. Yes, 4-directional punch. So when we do Sajujurugi, we're going to pretend that our left foot is glued to the floor. So this foot is stuck. It can turn round, but it's not going to move from where it started. All right, this leg's allowed to move all over the shop. So get ready to join in with me. You're coming straight forward towards me, and you're going to punch with your right hand. Boom. Now we turn this way. We do a left block. Remember, that foot hasn't moved. Now we do a right punch. Now you're going to go away from me, so I'm going to be looking at your backs. Left low block. Right punch. Yes. The last wall, left block. And right punch. Let's go back to Jumpy, see if we can do the other side. So left leg, left punch. Oh, well done. We got just over half, but we're going to be coming back to that. I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Oh, Max, well done. I like that you finished Sajujurugi there. So, we're halfway. We're going to do all those 10 again. Some of them will be different, some of them will be the same. So, we're starting with high knees, high heels. So, lovely fast feet, so you can get those knees a little bit higher this time. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So, some bringing the knees up to the front, some kicking the knees up behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Who's looking good? Oh, Benjamin's got a bit of space to run around. Very good. 10 more seconds. Well done, Avi. Working hard. Very nice. 2, 1. And rest. Excellent. So instead of parallel stance punches, we're going to do parallel stance rising block. So toes straight forward, just as wide as your shoulders. No duck feet. Get them parallel. Onto your tiptoes. Back to back. Block up and pull this hand right the way back here. Make sure this isn't here or dangling. It's nice and tight next to the hip. Right, starting in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up and block. Up and block. So make sure both arms are as strong as each other. You're not just strong with this arm, you're pulling this one back lovely and tight as well. Boom. Yes, you guys look great. Little tip, get your hand higher than your elbow. We don't want it flat along like this, we want that hand higher. Fantastic. We've got, mini sprints again, so that's where we're kind of crouched down. Little fast feet. But this time, instead of just touching the floor, you're going to lie down and get back up. So you're going to do like a little burpee or a little sprawl. So I'm here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then instead of just touching the floor with my hands, I'm going to let my belly touch the floor and then get back up. You're all going to be way faster than me. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whee! And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And up. Yes, go on, Florence. Well done, Benjamin. We're nearly there. Fast feet. Whee! Fantastic, well done. That one's hard work. What do we have next? We're going back into sitting stance. All right, sitting stance, big one. No duck toes, point them forward. Push the knees out. And instead of doing inward block, I'm going to do double punch this time. So we go slow, fast, fast. Slow, fast, fast. Show you what I mean. Slow, slow, punch, punch. Let's go. So see if you can go at the same time as me. Slow. Make sure your knees bend 3 times. They bend here and then bend, bend. So one before the punches and one with each punch. Oh, keep those sitting stances big. Make sure the toes aren't moving. Well done. All right, we've got focus test number 1. Easy peasy. So we get to chill out for a second. Let's go down to the mats. So focus test number 1 is where we just sit perfectly still, legs are crossed, hands will be on your knees. Good posture though. We don't want to be slouched like this with a bad back. We want to be sat and lovely and straight. So if you need to shake anything, shake now. If you need to pull any silly faces, do them now. Now let's freeze. Let me see who's looking very still. Very good. You're like statues. That's amazing. We've only got a few more seconds left. When I do these focus tests, I think of something very calm. Like a nice pretty lake. Yes, well done. You can get all your energy out again. Let's stand up. So we've done focus test. What have we got? Right, before we were doing walking stance, lower block. Now we have to add on a reverse punch. So this is on the gradings as well. So I'm in jumpy. I'm going to take that big step forward. Strong lower block. I'm going to stay where I am. And I'll use my other hand to punch. Then I'll come back up and I'll try the other side. Big step for the low block. Stay where you are. Punch. Let's go. There's the bell. So 1 and 2 and back. 1 and 2 and back. I'm going to do some pointing forward as well. So whichever hand does the block, my other hand does the punch. So my left leg comes forward, left hand blocks, right hand punches. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I like it. And you finished it off as well. Very nice. What is next? We're going to do that jab, cross, jab that we practiced earlier. So now that you've got the difference between the jab and the cross, jab is the front hand, cross is the back hand, jab is the front hand. I want to see if you can get some foot turns in there. So when I use my left hand, do you see my left foot turned? And when I use my right hand, my right foot turned. So we're going to try and add in those little foot turns. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So your whole body kind of twists. Lovely long arms. Check that you've got one hand coming up to your face. Oh, looking strong. Well done, everyone. Nearly there. Oh, good, good, good. What's next? So, before we did L stance middle block. Now we're going to add on walking stance reverse punch. So similar to the low block punch we just did, except we need to swivel our feet around so that we don't stay in L stance. So I come forward, I get a really nice L stance here with my toes sticking out, and then I have to leave this leg in front, but I've got to twist that foot around to make it a proper walking stance. Alright, so join in with me. So, L stance, and walking stance. So you'll see how it gets bigger. So little L stance, big long walking stance. Nearly there. We've got shoulder taps again. So I'm going to guess that you were pretty fast before. I'm going to guess you did maybe 50, maybe even 60 shoulder taps. See if you can go for 70. Yeah, so keep count, see how many times you can count to 10. We've still got 10 seconds rest. Oh, Max has already started. He's going to get a high score. 5 seconds. Ooh, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 49.50. So wave at me if you beat me. Yes, good, good. I'm glad you beat me. Okay, all right. So we're going to be in our walking ready stance again. But instead of crescent kick, you can do any kick you want, as long as you're getting back to a proper walking stance. All right. This is the most important bit. I want your feet on the floor correct. I think I'll do rising kick. So straight leg for me. Going back into walking stance. And then change legs. Who's doing what kick? Let me have a look. Oh, I can see more rising kicks. Yes. Oh, I think I can see a snap kick. Yes, I've got 2 people doing rising kicks, 2 people doing snap kicks. Good choices. All right, 2 to go. We've got balance test 3 again. All right, so chamber that leg up, hop, 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 relax, do the other one. Now, if you have space, what you can do on your last hop is stick a little kick on the end, if you've got space. All right, give your legs a shake. Now remember, when you're hopping, I don't just want your knee high, I want your foot up here as well, so make sure that foot comes up. 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Who's looking good? Oh, amazing balance. That's very good. I like that you're all keeping that ankle up as well. Yeah, so we don't want this one, like balance test 1. Balance test 3, that ankle is up. Amazing, that might be the best one you did yet. All right, final one, our last round, and then you're all done. Sagittarugi. So we're going to go a little bit faster this time because we only did half on the last round, so we'll go a little bit faster. Remember, left leg is stuck to the floor until we get all the way around. Now, when I'm looking this way, you should be looking at me. But when I'm looking this way, I'm looking at your backs, so you'll have turned round by that point. So right punch, left block, right punch, left block, right punch, left block, right punch, back to the middle, left punch, this way, right block, left punch, right block, left punch, right block, and we can't finish there, we better stick the last punch on. And then it's the last move, so we go, ha! And then we come back to Jumbi. Guys, that was an excellent effort. Really, really impressed with you. Super well done for coming training. You've had a long week at school, but you still made the effort to come to Taekwondo tonight, so big well done. Let's come to attention stance. Very good. Kyunge, Taekwon. Give yourself a clap.